Hello, Leos. So this is your reading for April 10th through the 16th. So you have Justice, Five of Coins, which is Five of Pentacles, Three of Cups, and then you have in the reverse position, you have the Three of Pentacles reversed. So, okay, so Justice is all about fairness, balance. It can represent legal issues. But it's about rational decisions, the truth, cause and effects. It can be karma. It always reminds you to think of your present behavior as to how it could affect you in the future and just be fair in your dealings with other people and take responsibility for your actions. Now, the Five of Pentacles is about loss. It's about financial lack or feeling like you don't have enough financially. You can be feeling isolated, you feel like poverty kind of mindset and worried, and it indicates like potential bumps in the roads and just down on your luck and feeling that you've had like hit hard times, but it always says that it will pass. So then you have the Three of Cups, which is a celebrations card. It's about community parties, get-togethers, social life, groups, friendships, creativity and collaboration. It represents your social community and, your friends, family, neighbors, and, parties and public stuff and just kind of being like a social and enjoying yourself. Now, but the Three of Pentacles reversed is all about disharmony, working alone. It can represent if you're working with other people, things are not going so great. So kind of smushing everything together. I think this is kind of an interesting reading because I feel like you're kind of having this justice moment where you're feeling like maybe things were out of balance and now you're trying to put things right again. You're trying to balance everything out. And I think some of this out of balanceness might have been, it could indicate financial, because you actually have another financial card that's going to come up in a moment. But this could be like something obviously to do with your finances. Are you feeling like things are not going great? Now, and this, I feel like the Three of Cups kind of being about celebrations and parties. Now, this could be that maybe you have a lot of parties coming up, and let's say if you're in some weddings and it's financially, you have to kind of, whatever that is, get outfits or whatever you're doing. This could be like it's kind of taking a toll on you and there's some disagreements. Like, let's say if this is you're planning a party with somebody or there's something like a wedding. Not everything goes very smoothly all the time in the wedding planning. And this could indicate like the disagreements with that. But I think that, you'll know for yourself, but definitely there's something going on. And I feel like with the Justice, I feel like this is kind of indicating that you're realizing things are out of balance and it's time to kind of bring it back into balance. And I think whatever this out of balance feeling is to do with other people around you, however that might be. And maybe you're not having this harmonious, dealings at the moment with these people. There could be a little bit of like, shenanigans. There's shenanigans running around. But I think it's affecting you financially in some kind of way. So I think this is all about, you having to kind of balance those scales again and figure out how to make things a little bit work. And I think you're going to do it. I definitely think you're going to do it. So let's get further into your cards. So then you have every day I focus on what is important. So I think with this Five of Coins, this feeling of lack and this poverty mindset, a lot of times we get really down about it. We get stressed out. So I think this is saying that during those moments that you're feeling like really stressed, or if things aren't going quite the way that you would like, just focus on and be grateful for the things that are going correctly in your life or going well. Even if it's little things like, I don't know, just something silly like your dog came up and licked you out of the blue or whatever. Like, it's just something that made you happy that day. I think sometimes when we focus on the little things, it kind of helps shift our mindset out of maybe feeling the misery other things can give us. But maybe it kind of helps you shift you. Well, okay, well, this is not going great, but at least like, I'm happy with X, Y, and Z over here. So I think it also kind of brings you back to center a little bit. So, and then you got a smooth sea never made a skilled sailor, which is very interesting because I do feel that there is a little bit of I don't want to say trouble, but things might not be going quite correctly or quite the way you would like. But this is all about the financial issues or whatever issue this represents being temporary. It's going to pass. And I feel like this smooth sea card always says like this, these sailors, they're sailing around, they're driving around on the water, things get all choppy, but then eventually when the storm passes, the sea is calm again, and you really learn what you're made of during those moments of things not going right. I believe that's what it's saying. So this too shall pass, and you're going to get through it. And then for your little Bob Ross quote, you have, and that may be the true joy of painting. When you share it with other people, I really believe that's the true joy. So I think that's interesting that you got this and kind of this whole sharing with other people where you have this kind of party, the social aspect card, and then you have this kind of difficulty card. So difficulty with other people card. So I think I would like to see that this is saying that even though if you're experiencing some disagreements with someone else, that maybe remember and even though with this everyday I focus on what is important, maybe this could be like, maybe remember what is the good things about that relationship with that person and the common ground you two share, or if there's multiple people share, and kind of get back to kind of the common ground in a sense. So then you have financial health. Now this card, you might find yourself drowning in a sea of red demands if you don't slow down and take stock of the mess you're in. Burying your head in the sand won't get you out of the hole. You're being urged to recognize that your avoidance, inexperience, or irresponsibility has become a liability, and you can't afford to ignore your desperate situation. The worry, stress, and anxiety that accompanies debt has taken its toll, and you don't know where to turn. Acknowledgement and responsibility of the debt is the first step and rule of magic when weaving a spell to improve your financial health and become debt-free once and for all. Okay, so this card is all about your financial health and really reevaluating it, taking a look at, well, is everything okay? Kind of just being very, very, if you might have to cut corners in one area. So it's really about taking a look at making sure everything is in the right place. So, and I think this is kind of going with this Five of Coins, because this is about financial health in a sense too, and things are not going quite well. So I feel that having a double, another card come up about that, there's something maybe you might want to be aware of. And if you don't feel like anything's bad at the moment, this reading could just be indicating like, listen, just be a little more aware of certain things so their problem's not going to be in the future. And I think that's sound advice for anyone, really. So next up, you have Labradorite, and it says transform and protection. Labradorite is the stone of the spirit, fortifying the aura and providing protection against psychic disturbances. A talisman for warding off depression and unhealthy thought patterns. It awakens joy and self-discovery, cleanses negative energy, and brings about spiritual rebirth. So I think that's fantastic. So maybe if you have a labradorite stone, you might as well either wear it or have it on you next week. Because maybe this thought pattern, because this is about feeling like poverty mindset as well, maybe it could help you kind of overcome this like little bit of a moment you might be experiencing. Okay, so next up, we shall answer what spirit of the dish shall be with you next week. And you got the roll. You got the spirit of the sushi. So sushi is going to be with you next week. And think of a question, Leos. We're going to ask the Magic 8 Ball in a second. But first, let's see what dinner and a movie, if you're going to do dinner and movie, what the dice recommend for you next week, my Leos. Oh, let me redo that. I want them to go together. Okay, what dinner and a movie for my Leos? Says, ooh, Mexican and drama. Mexican and drama. There you go, Leos. So that's what the magic dice has said for you. Okay, and then let's see what stones. Oh, not stones. What, okay, so you got N, M, A, Y, D, S, 8, 9, and 3. So there you go. Those are your letters and numbers. Let's see what's stone. Oh, you got healing. Yeah, I think you guys are kind of going through a little bit, but you're going to be okay. It's going to be okay. So you got healing. Okay. So now, okay, Leos, think of your question. Here we go. Oh, mystical, magical 8-ball, the mightiest ball of all the balls in the world. What is the answer to Leo's question? My reply is no. So the 8-ball has spoken. There you guys go. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.